Welcome back to another video, guys. The audio on my phone started to mess up, so I'm going to have to do a voiceover. But in today's video, we're going to be sorting out the headlights, we're going to be sorting out the leaks of the rocker cover gasket, and we may as well paint the rocker covers since we're at it. Than the other one. I don't know why that's the case. The similar thing was with Hoodstig's S4 that we did a quick cleanup on, but if you guys know the reason as to why the driver's side's worse, we didn't have all the correct sandpaper, so we just used what we had at the time, and we're going to be doing the passenger side first. We'll try in the 600 first. The best thing to do is to go in a single direction, maintain the same amount of pressure so you don't scratch into it, and then when you go passing around the other way, try and cross it. If you only stay in one single direction the whole time, you're just going to create scratches and gouges in there, which will be harder to get rid of after, and they will be visible at the end. So it's best to do a cross after the first one. Just to help with the lubrication. Just to help cut into it a bit more, considering it is a wax instead of a polish. The right side is done, the left side isn't quite done yet. That's the wax that we used. I would recommend the McGuire's one over the Sonex. Not that there's anything wrong with the Sonex one, but the McGuire's one is a lot better. It came out quite nice. I don't know why I ended up using the Sonex, but yeah, McGuire's comes out a lot nicer. Get round to changing the coil packs. There's one on each bank, considering it's a V8. The coil packs that were on there are in decent condition, but like you've seen this one, it's all brown and cracked, which isn't ideal. It will cause a misfire, which I did have a little bit of, so let's get that sorted out. Forgot to mention on my one, because it's LPG, we need to remove the injectors first for the LPG and then go on to the coil packs. Driver's side rocker cover off. It looks disgusting. I don't think the previous owner did any oil changes, and the gasket itself was brittle. Tried to get it off with my hand and it just kept falling apart, so let's give it a good clean. That's the passenger side off. It is a bit harder to get to, but you have to move the dipstick out of the way and then you can get to the bolt that's there. I don't know how visible it is on camera, but not the best condition. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the previous owner did any oil changes, or even the owner before that, as it looks disgusting. But we did get that cleaned up right before we put the gasket back on. That's one of the rings. I think it's for the coil packs, which are super nasty. They're not supposed to be that rusty or that brittle. Again, you can see how quickly they fall apart. It's not meant to be anything like that. It's meant to be rubbery with a metal ring inside, which you can see with the new one. There's the new one. It looks a lot nicer, not fresher. When you do install them, you do have to put it the right way up. Otherwise, it will not seal and you will get a leak. So make sure you get it on the right way. And when you put them on, there's four tabs, sorry, that you need to open up first. And then once you put the gasket in using a 32mm socket, just to hammer it in slightly. Don't be too tough, otherwise you will damage them. And then put the four tabs on. The kit came with new washers for the bolts. I couldn't get mine off, so I had to reuse the old ones after a good clean. The injectors also look like crap. My camera couldn't get it on properly, but they've also been changed. Might as well do it while we're at it. One coat of primer and silver on there looks nice and fresh, but that's just the base coat to make the yellow pop of the paint. On the driver's side, the wiring loom had to take apart just because it was in the way and all the tape was nasty, so I'm going to retape that up with some stronger, nicer tape. Oil filler neck has also been painted. Let's get that on. It should just be 2 10mm nuts. And the washer is also quite important. I had to reuse mine because I forgot to order one, so I just put a tiny bit of silicone on there, and it should be okay. I can't remember what I was pointing, I'm not going to lie. I think it was the coil packs that were changed after.
Right, guys. Yeah, good. Okay. Right then, okay. Alright. Right then, lads, new car reveal dropping today, 5 PM. Check out this 1.9 TDI. You know we're gonna go diesel gang on this channel. Come on, man. Let me show you the PD130 that we're building right now. So this is the engine right now. Just doing a bit of a battery check, service check, like whatever. But we're gonna drop this diesel on the channel ASAP.
Alright, does it just collapse when you've turned it off?
Yeah, so after a few minutes of turning it on, it'll come up and then when driving it's perfectly fine. it just decides to take a shit on the floor. There's just a 4-way through.
Yeah, it sounds nice. It sounds nice. Oh, it's LPG converted.
I'm not driving this as a daily.
Oh my days.
No way. It's good on fuel.
It sounds nice. Yeah, everything looks clean under it, huh? That's just worrying at the back. And the blue lights ain't standard then, sure that?
Nah, we put them on. I've got a company called Midnight Performance and TA Customs. Yeah. We do starlight roofs and ambient lighting and box.
Oh, that looks alright, doesn't it? Well, how old is this car?
O2, it's 22 years old. It's got 220k on the clock.
Oh my days. It looks alright, to be fair. I'm guessing it's not like rusty or road.
Honestly, I've put this unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember mine.
I was super surprised at how.
What is the idea with these? Is there like a I have no idea about them.
They're just indestructible.
Is that what, like, people don't take the engine out and put it in something else?
They do, they shove them in drift cars.
Right, is that what you're
That works. One user. Is it one user? Three user, yeah. The one user came with the LS400. You should see the rear seats. The rear seats are something else.
No, I don't think I'd ever try it. It's unusual, definitely.
Did you back up by any chance?
Oh, you got massage. Do you know what? It's like a Japanese S-Class, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just, yeah, it's unusual. No, look. I reckon
he's going to scratch into it.
I think the best thing.
We're going on the you want a screwdriver?
The engine come out and go in something. Yeah, like. Actually, do you know what? It ain't
I like it. It's a bit of a sleeper. It's cool.
Yeah,
I think it's different, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah.
A lot of people do supercharge these, but to supercharge you, I say we're doing it. I say we're doing that.
I just can't imagine it going around any corner.
These go sideways. I nearly wrote off yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, I nearly wrote off yesterday. I'm coming around the roundabout and the back foot. You know what? Fuck you. I don't want you here today. It just kicked out.
Jesus.
I like it. I think
I've never seen one on the road.
No. Normally has taxis just rotting away in a scrapyard.
It sounds decent.
And it's still got 2 cats and 2 resonators.
Oh, it sounds decent.
Just no back box. No back box and the middle cat's gone. The middle cat was already blown out. Okay. So I thought, there's excuse. Put it in the bin.
That is cool. Yeah, honestly, that is cool.